Okay, just a good work day today, and preparation for Nebraska. And I thought they came out and responded well. So fire away.
How do you prepare for a team a lot bigger, stronger, more athletic than what you just saw?
Well, it's just about uh, coming out here every day and practicing hard and doing our best and executing our technique and being fundamentally sound and playing with great effort.
But realistically, again, it's a totally different kind of a team,
Well,
isn't
that
it?
game's gone. I mean, there's no carryover on games. I mean, you prepare each week for whoever you're playing. I mean, it doesn't. We don't think about last game today. We're preparing for Nebraska, so it's really irrelevant. It doesn't matter.
I'm thinking more of the size, though. You're preparing for this
It
team.
doesn't matter. I mean,
Really?
yeah, no, it doesn't matter. I mean, you practice and you play against who you play against. So it's just. I mean, you don't go in and go, oh God, these guys are big. I mean, that's not what you do. You just come out and you practice and you execute your fundamentals and your technique and you give great effort and you let it roll.
So, how are your fundamentals and your technique coming after a game one?
They're getting better, and they'll
Yeah.
get better every week. Yeah.
Any surprises for you after that first game with your team?
No, not really. No. I mean, just like we thought coming out of the first game, is there'd be a lot that we needed to work on to get better at, and there'll be some good things that we got to continue to do well, and uh, that's our focus.
When you look at a team like Nebraska, what's your to-do list out here in order to prepare for them? And what are their strengths that you have to work on?
Well, their strengths are offensively, their quarterback, their depth at running back, the way they're balanced running and throwing the football, their depth overall. They lost 3 offensive starters in the game the other day, and they didn't miss a beat. Their scheme is difficult to defend because it's very diverse. Defensively, they're big and physical. Bo Pelini is an outstanding defensive mind, and he'll have some good pressure packages for us. And all those things being said, we've just got to come out and do what we do and execute and play hard.
What do you think from the first game from Brett?
Um, like just about everybody else on the team, he did some good things, and he's got some things he's got to improve on.
Can you be more specific? Anything
Mm,
stand out at all that he needs to improve on?
I'd say all aspects of his game. Yeah, just like everybody, we've got to improve on everything, just everything, and we will.
Your first college game, how'd it go for you there?
We won, so it was a good game. Yeah.
So your first game coming up though at home, you're gonna have the whole atmosphere thing kick in. You excited for that?
You as a coach, what you do is you block that out. What matters is what's happening between the lines on the field, not what's happening in the stands behind you. And you don't. I've never thought of that. I've been lucky to play in some big games in my life, so I don't think that this will be a whole lot different than any of those.
But they call it home field advantage for a reason.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't know. I haven't ever played at the Rose Bowl besides when I was at the University of Washington, so I'm not sure what it'll be like. But like I said, I've coached in hundreds of games and in some pretty darn big ones, so I doubt I'll be overwhelmed.
What about your experience at the Rose Bowl? What do you remember from that?
1-1. We beat Iowa 28-0, and we lost to Michigan. So
Was it special to be on that field, though?
what was that for?
Sorry, I didn't
What
mean to
happened?
do that. That was such a reaction.
Was it special to be on that field, though, at that time?
Yeah, I mean that was 30 years ago or more.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it was a
With
long
the
time
tradition,
ago.
though, and all that.
Oh yeah, it's a great field. Yeah, great stadium. It's a wonderful place to play.
Talk about the running game. The
Who's
running game.
ours or
Yeah,
theirs?
yours.
We did some good things, and there's some things we got to shore up. We broke some big ones, but we got to become more consistent on a down-to-down basis, which is what we're working hard on doing.
How about the matchup against their run D? What have you seen in them?
Like I said before, they're big and physical up front. They're fundamentally sound. They've got a good pressure package. They've got a lot of depth.
Are you preparing like Burkhead's gonna play?
We prepare for schemes, not necessarily players. Their scheme is not going to change no matter who's in there. So, like I said, it's about us executing the fundamentals and playing hard and getting off blocks and standing on our feet and tackling well, regardless of what back's in there. But they're not going to change just because he's not in there. They've got depth at that position. I mean, they didn't slow down a lick when he went out the other day. So, whoever shows up, we've got to be ready to contend with.
Thoughts on your offensive line as well, though, and they played pretty well in the first game.
Yeah,
don't you think?
they played pretty well, but they've got to continue, just like everybody, they've got to continue to come out here every day and work hard and get better.
So any injury update?
No. Mm-mm.
What do you do with Taylor Martinez, who seems to be developing into a better passer now than he was a season ago?
I don't know if the word's developing or developed. I mean, he was really impressive. He, I know a lot has been made about, whether or not he could take that next step, and all indications are he took it. He took a giant leap. I mean, he looked really good. He looked comfortable in the pocket. He looked comfortable moving outside of the pocket. He can run the football. He does everything well. And the thing I think I respect most about him is just his competitive spirit. I mean, the guy just keeps coming and keeps coming and keeps coming, and he's a fighter, and you really respect that in him.
Besides the W, what's the best thing you take out of week 1?
No injuries.
Really?
Yep. And experience and no injuries.
Where's that rah-rah in Jim Mora that we know about before? You don't see it so low-key.
It's game week.
Yeah?
Yeah. As these guys have been out here, they know. They've been out here for a couple weeks, so they know. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Appreciate
Appreciate it. Yeah.